Yo, what's going on, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls? How is everybody doing? It feels wonderful to say that. Wonderful to be back and talking to you guys, giving you guys the content that you know that I want to deliver. Special delivery just for the safe haven. So, in today's video, we're going to be talking about the new, notorious, the legendary, or hopefully soon to be legendary follow-up to the Modern Warfare 2019 game, Modern Warfare 2. So we're going to be talking about some Modern Warfare 2. I want to give you guys my impressions on the first portion of the beta because I did get the opportunity to play the first weekend, and I do want to give you guys an idea of what I think can be fixed, the response that I've seen from Infinity Ward, and just a whole bunch of things that I want to go ahead and cover. So I'm going to go ahead and start off with my just opinion on the game and my personal experience in playing, and that being said, I want to start off by letting you guys know that the lobbies are very much sweaty. Okay, so lobby disbanding is still very much a thing. You don't get to keep your lobbies anymore. You know, obviously that's been the case for the past few games, so nobody's really surprised there. However, that still does bother me. I do miss being able to, have little rivalries between the people in your lobby and just constantly get back into the group with those people. However, we kind of still have that with skill-based matchmaking because I get put up against the same sweats over and over again. But, it's not the same. You guys know exactly what I mean when I say that. Now, the skill-based matchmaking, the disbanding of the lobbies, that's something that I can put up with, okay? But, the one thing that they are continuing to bring over from Modern Warfare 2019 is the lack of red dots on the minimap, okay? And now I know this is going to be a huge pain point for a lot of people because I myself, I use the minimap a lot. I'm looking up there always to try and gauge where I need to go. It helps me with, my specific playstyle of rushing and things of that nature. Now, when I can't see what's going on or somebody gets shot and I can't see, where the heck that person came from, I'm over here, looking around over and over and over again and end up dying by a dude who's behind me that I would have seen if the radar was working. And, Infinity Ward actually came out with an announcement because after the beta, everybody was complaining, and I'm talking about this first week anyway, after the first week of the beta, everybody was complaining, saying that, the minimap needs to be fixed, we need to have red dots back, and Infinity Ward said, we learned that having red dots actually hurts some of the players. Some of the players don't like showing up on the minimap for shooting their guns. We don't want them to be punished for it. So now here we are being told that essentially the one main thing that we wanted from the beta to be fixed, the one thing that nobody asked for and that they did actually fix in both Vanguard with a perk and Cold War with just making the game the way that it should be made. I don't know. It seems like something that is so tedious, something so dumb to take out. And, obviously something is at play when it comes to that feature being gone that helps keep players playing because that's the whole reason they implement new things like this anyway. But, it is what it is. Now, as for the snipers, the gameplay with the snipers, I can't really go into heavy detail on that for the first weekend. And the reason for that is because, unfortunately, both snipers that we were able to play with, the MK2 and basically the Lynx, I think it's called the something 50, I don't remember exactly what it's called, but the Lynx and the MK2 are the snipers that we were able to play with. And now, while they were both fun to use, they were not, able to be used at their full potential. And the reason for that is because we were actually only to get the default classes. Those are the only classes that we could play with. We weren't able to customize our classes or anything like that, so the Lynx class was like incredibly slow. I found myself walking around corners and scope walking and still somehow getting outplayed at times, but that was super slow. You had to completely change up your playstyle for that. And for the MK2, that one you could still kind of rush with, but at the end of the day, sniping in this game is going to be difficult, and one of the main reasons for that is going to be the fact that, at least to me, it feels like there's little to no aim assist, at least not for the main snipers. I felt a little bit of aim assist on the MK2, but that again is a marksman rifle. On the actual Lynx sniper, I did not really feel any aim assist whatsoever, so much so that I even challenged myself to turn it off, and I saw little to no difference whatsoever. Like a very, very, very minute difference. It was somewhat noticeable, but beyond that, I may as well have it off all the time, honestly. It doesn't do much for me. Now, let's talk about the game as a whole, and right now I'm honestly just overlooking a beta, and this could be something that was put together and still has a bunch of stuff that's different from it coming out for the final release, but right now I'm just talking about the beta. The gameplay is great. You know, I do enjoy playing the game. However, I just hate the time to kill. That one is a huge red flag for me, especially whenever you are unable to, you know, accurately defend yourself with your playstyle. For me, the snipers being default classes, they're super slow. So the time to kill, it's literally like 150 milliseconds or something like that. It's super short. And it just makes for an extremely stressful experience. For someone like me, especially, who has like a rushing type playstyle, when I just get bursted from a dude across the map who is hip firing, that doesn't make for a good gaming experience whatsoever. But the game as a whole, I did enjoy it. The graphics and a lot of the UI, everything kind of reminds me of, you know, Modern Warfare 2019. I mean, at the end of the day, this is a sequel. I believe they did say that it's a new engine, but everything seems relatively the same. A lot of people, because Infinity Ward came out with their announcement saying that they're not fixing a lot of the complaints, one of which being, you know, dead silence as well. They're still going to keep that as a field upgrade or whatever. They're not going to put it in like the regular perks. They switch around the perk system too. That's something that I don't feel like getting into because that's just dumb. I don't even feel like touching on that subject. But yeah, I think that the game overall is going to be decent. But with, like I said, the announcement that Infinity Ward came out with, they were saying that this game's pretty much going to be Modern Warfare 2019 with updates and new guns. That's pretty much what it feels like at this point. You know, Infinity Ward goes out and they say, hey, please give us feedback. We want your feedback. We want to listen this year. We want to be very open about our game's development. And, you know, it just seems like it's going in one ear and out the other. And you can really tell from the feedback on Twitter, most of the people do not feel heard. I mean, pretty much all of the people don't feel heard. It seems like this beta came and went, at least the first weekend, and everybody, you know, said, Infinity Ward, fix this, fix this, fix this. And then Infinity Ward said, hey, we hear you, but no. And that is not the response that you want to give your community. That's not the response you want to give the people playing your game, the people that pay for your game. But, you know, at the end of the day, you know, and this is kind of copying off a tweet that I saw the other day, I've learned that I'm not in the majority of COD players anymore. I'm not the market that they are catering to, because they're not catering to the players that have been playing this game for years, since the initial creation of the game. They're catering to the casuals. And unfortunately, the fact that they're catering to the casuals means that the game is never going to truly be a great experience for us, because they're going to keep being able to play in their safe, you know, space bracket lobbies, you know, running through doors and sitting in corners with their claymores posted up, you know, having fun, doing their thing, buying their anime skins that they love so much. Meanwhile, us players who have been playing the game for years just can't enjoy it anymore, because if you're even half as good at the game as everyone else, you are just smashed by the entire lobby and you can't have fun. Or if you do have fun, it's for one game and then you're punished for 12 more games in a row until you get the lobby where they say, hey, you know what, take a breather. Alright guys, anyway, that's going to wrap it up for my video here. Sorry if I sounded like I was rambling. I was trying to get this all in one go. I haven't done like an uncut, just raw commentary like this in a very long time, but I hope you guys did enjoy. I definitely want to go ahead and make more content like this, so if you did enjoy this, please make sure to smash the like button, comment down below, and subscribe if you are new. We're definitely going to be uploading more, doing shorts and TikTok stuff, and I may even dabble in streaming once again. But yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Stay safe.